Today I started painting my fence, but it was taking forever. So I got a bigger brush, but it was still really boring and I had loads to do. So I jumped on the internet and I found this. It arrived the next day. But can a battery-operated air sprayer actually be quicker than using a brush? Or is it just a gimmick? Inside the box we've got... oh, it's all quite wedged in there. But we've got this. This must be the main body. And here's the sprayer at the front with this removable bottle. And what's inside here? Okay, various little attachments. A lid for the bottle and a few other accessories. It feels pretty heavy and robust, but I've got no idea how to use it. So I quickly read the manual and pieced it together. This piece twists on, and there's a clip on the bottom. Then you can use the trigger, and you can even set the stop position with a screw to adjust the airflow. Okay, so I'm outside now, and I'm going to clip in the battery. It slides into the bottom of the handle here. And if I pull the trigger... oh yeah, you can really feel the air blowing out. And apparently, if we turn the nozzle here at the front, we can adjust the spray pattern from vertical to horizontal or even circular. But first, we need to fill up the bottle, so I'm going to neatly pour it in straight from the tub. Ugh, okay, well a little bit of a spillage. We'll just brush that back into the tub and clean this up with a sponge. I guess I should have used a funnel. But now I need to screw it back in, and I think that's it. But how well can this work? Will it really speed up my painting? Oh, check it out! Yeah, you can see it coming out. So if I carry on from where I was painting with a brush, look at that! That is so quick! And I'm pretty much doing this whole fence panel in no time at all. It might be going on a bit thinner, but with this it's so easy to do a couple of coats. And I'll finish along the bottom of the panel here. It does get a little bit heavy holding it, but it's so fast. And that's the whole panel done. I'm going to top up the bottle again, but this time I'm going to use this little tub to scoop some out and pour it into the bottle. No more spills. And with that full, I can reattach it. But let's see how long it takes to give this entire fence panel a coating. It's taken me about 1 minute and 50 seconds. I'm impressed. That's so much quicker than I could do it with a brush. And also a lot more fun. Next I realised the garden was a mess with leaves all over the lawn, and raking them all up was taking me forever. So I had a look online and I found this. So I bought it. And it arrived the next day. It's their professional leaf blower, and from what I've read, it's supposed to be a beast. But will a battery leaf blower really have enough power? Okay, so here's the paperwork. This must be the blower tube. And check this thing out! This looks cool. You can see right through the back to the fan blades, and apparently it's a brushless motor. And you can actually adjust the blowing power with this little dial. But there's also a turbo button, and it says on full power, the blow velocity is a staggering 210 kilometers an hour. That sounds crazy. Let's clip on the blower tube. And what's really cool about this is you can adjust the length without any tools. You slide it in and out and twist it to lock it in position. It also comes with this shoulder strap for carrying it, which clips on here. But what I am excited about is this. It's powered by 2 batteries, so it's actually 36 volts instead of 18. I actually bought 2 new 4 amp hour batteries for this, which I've already charged up. So we can go ahead and test it out straight away. I'll clip the first one in here, and the next one alongside here. What a beast. And actually, even with the 2 batteries, it's not too heavy, lighter than the petrol one. And it's really well balanced. Look at that, it's just resting on my finger. I can't wait to try this out. Okay, that's just on normal mode, and if I press turbo... oh wow! My word, this thing's got some power. It's really pushing my hand back as I'm using it. And if I blow all of these needles into a pile... these are really thick now, nearly an inch deep. Let's blow them on normal mode. That works quite well. But with turbo... they go absolutely flying. So let's see how well it clears the lawn. Check that out, no problem at all. Definitely a lot quicker than using a rake. And look what happened when I tried blowing the dust off my doormat. Well, guess that's one way of doing it. Next, I noticed some scratches on my car. So I tried polishing them out, but it was taking forever. So I had another look online, and I found this. That looks like a useful little thing that can do all sorts. So I bought it, and it arrived the next day. Okay, so let's lay it all out on the table and see what we've got. It comes with 3 wavy sponge pads, 3 flat sponge pads, 3 sandpapers, a woolen buffer pad, 2 backing pads, 2 batteries, and a charger, a side handle, the polisher, and the carry bag to keep it all in. It's great having 2 batteries so you can keep one on charge while you're using it. And here's the unit. It actually feels solid and really nicely made. The battery clips in the bottom. You've got the trigger, which is variable speed. And there's a 2-speed gearbox. Let's try attaching one of the backing pads. Of course, it's different to a drill because there's no chuck. It actually screws into the end, and there's a lock on the top that we can use to tighten it up or unscrew it. It's Velcro, so it means once you've chosen your pad, it's really easy to attach. That's on speed 1. And that's number 2. And the handle can screw on at either side. That makes it nice and comfy to hold. Or you can screw it onto the top and hold it like this. So it's really versatile. I'm absolutely loving this little tool and I can't wait to try it out. But will it successfully get the scratches out of my paint? I'm going to apply a bit of polish onto this pad and, well, let's see what happens. First I'm going to smear it over the area and then start giving it a gentle polish. It's nice and easy to use, really light and controllable, and I'm making sure I keep moving it because I don't want to burn the paint. And I wouldn't advise trying this if you're not sure what you're doing. Now that it's misted over, I need to polish it off, and I'm using this microfiber cloth. And yeah, look at that, it's gone. Of course, I can use the white buffing pad on the polisher instead. And check it out, that's come out amazingly. I'm really happy with that. Pretty cool, huh? I'll try it on this little area here under the window. There's some really light scratches. And then with the buffer, it's only taken seconds and they've completely disappeared. But what about this deeper scratch here at the back? I'll go over it a bit with the polish, and I've got a feeling this scratch is going to be too deep. Then I'm giving it a little buff. And well, it's definitely better, but still quite visible. But it's probably a bit unrealistic to expect polish to repair this. But what about the other attachments? I'm going to try out this 240 grit sandpaper on a piece of plyboard. And yeah, look at that, it makes it so easy to put a radius on. But then I had an idea. I wonder if we can use it with these scouring pads. They're quite abrasive, and I think it might be really good for cleaning things. So let's take off the backing pad, and yeah, check it out, it sticks to the Velcro. I'll cut around it with these scissors to make it fit. And check that out, that's well cool. And look, there's even enough to cut 2 out of 1 scouring pad. And I know just what I'm going to try using it on. So I've got this old stainless steel table which lives outside. I use it as a sort of workbench and it's covered in grime and blemishes. So let's try drizzling over a little bit of washing up liquid, and I'll splash over a little bit of water, and wow, look at that! It's only been going a few seconds and it's looking amazing! I'm going to keep going, but I want to do a really quick job on this just to see what a difference you can make in a short time. Okay, so I've done about half of it now. Let's wipe it over and take a look. What a difference! But let's finish it off. Oh dear, you can see it spraying a dirty mess up against the wall, but that should wash off. Finish up along here, and down the side. But these 3 little blemishes look quite heavy. I'll go over them a few times and yeah, it's taken them out. There's a couple more here at the front. And I'll tidy up along the edge here. And after a wipe down, look at that! What an incredible difference after a minute or 2. It's really cheap to make your own scouring pad discs, and this one still feels like it could do a lot of work. But next, if you'd like to see some more really cool garden gadgets, you can click on the link here. Have fun, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching.